Life doesn't ask if you're ready. It doesn't care about your mood. It doesn't wait for you to feel motivated. If you don't discipline yourself, life will do it for you, through failure, through regret, through loss, through embarrassment. And life's discipline is always harsher than self-discipline. So this is your warning and your wake-up call. Build discipline now while it's your choice, because soon it becomes your consequence. Self-discipline is self-respect, because the way you treat your own promises is the way you train your own value. People think self-respect is confidence, attitude, or strong words, but real self-respect is much quieter. It is what you do when nobody is watching. It is whether you keep your word to yourself when it would be easier to break it. Every time you tell yourself, I will study, I will work out, I will wake up early, I will stop wasting time, you are making a promise, and your brain listens. If you keep that promise, your self-trust grows. You start believing you are reliable. You start feeling strong from the inside. But if you keep breaking that promise, even in small ways, something dangerous happens. You begin to doubt yourself. You stop trusting your own plans. Your mind starts expecting you to quit. That is why so many people feel stuck. Not because they don't know what to do, but because they don't believe they will actually do it. Self-discipline is the tool that builds self-trust. It is the repeated act of choosing the right action over the easy action. It is doing the work when you don't feel like it. It is showing up on low energy days. It is resisting distractions when your mind wants comfort. And each time you do that, you send a message to yourself. I am in control. I can rely on me. That message is powerful because it becomes identity. You stop being someone who hopes. You become someone who follows through. This is why discipline changes your life before life does. Life will discipline you if you don't. It will discipline you with stress, with missed opportunities, with regret, with consequences that don't care about your intentions. But self-discipline disciplines you in a kinder way. It disciplines you through small challenges you choose, a workout you choose, a study session you choose, a routine you choose. You choose small discomfort now, so you don't get crushed by big discomfort later. Self-respect also means protecting your future self. The future you is counting on the decisions you make today. When you choose discipline, you are doing something for the person you will become. You are building options. You are building confidence. You are building freedom. When you don't, you are stealing from your future self and giving it to your present comfort. Start understanding discipline as a relationship with yourself. If you constantly disappoint yourself, the relationship becomes weak. If you consistently show up for yourself, the relationship becomes strong. And when that relationship is strong, you walk differently. You think differently. You stop needing motivation from outside because you have trust inside. So keep it simple. Make one promise you can keep daily. Something small but real. 10 minutes of work, 1 page of study, a short walk. Then keep it no matter what, because every promise kept is a brick in your self-respect. And once you build self-respect, life can't easily break you. Comfort is a trap because it feels like peace, but it's actually slow destruction. Comfort doesn't look dangerous. It looks normal. It looks like I deserve a break. It looks like just one more episode. It looks like I'll start tomorrow, and that's why it wins. Because it doesn't attack you loudly. It steals from you quietly. The biggest lie comfort tells you is that you have time. It makes you feel like delaying won't cost much. But comfort always charges interest. One lazy day becomes a habit. One skipped session becomes a pattern. 1 week of procrastination becomes months. And by the time you realize you're behind, the trap has already closed. Not because you're weak, but because comfort is addictive. It gives instant relief, and your brain starts craving that relief whenever things get hard. Comfort is also the enemy of growth. Growth requires resistance. Your muscles grow by stress. Your mind grows by challenge. Your confidence grows by facing difficulty and surviving it. But comfort removes resistance. Comfort keeps you in the same routine, the same environment, the same mindset, the same excuses. You might feel safe, but you're not improving. And if you're not improving, you're falling behind, because life doesn't stand still. This is why discipline matters. Discipline is the ability to choose discomfort on purpose. It's choosing the workout even when the bed feels better. It's choosing the study session even when your phone is calling you. It's choosing to build skills while others are relaxing. Not because you hate comfort, but because you respect your future more than your feelings. Comfort also kills confidence. Every time you choose comfort over your goal, you break a promise to yourself. You tell yourself you'll do it later, and later never feels right. Then guilt builds, stress builds, self-doubt grows. You start feeling like you're not capable, when the truth is you just kept choosing comfort. That's why comfort is not peace, it's avoidance. And avoidance always creates anxiety. The worst part is that comfort makes you forget your potential. You start believing that your dreams were too big or not realistic. But your dreams weren't the problem. Your daily comfort was. Because dreams require sacrifice, and comfort hates sacrifice. So the way out is simple, but not easy. You must start choosing small discomfort daily, not extreme, not perfect, small. Wake up a bit earlier. Do the hard task first. Study for 30 minutes. Exercise for 15 minutes. Say no to one distraction. These small wins break the comfort addiction. And build discipline, because comfort will always be there. The bed will always be there. The phone will always be there. Entertainment will always be there. But your time won't. And if you keep choosing comfort, life will eventually choose pain for you through regret. Comfort is a trap. Discipline is the escape. Consistency beats intensity because intensity is exciting, but consistency is unstoppable. Intensity is what people do when they're emotional. They get inspired. They study for 8 hours. They hit the gym hard. They promise themselves a new life. And for one day, they feel powerful. Then the next day, they feel tired. Life gets busy. Motivation disappears, and everything stops. That's why intensity often creates a cycle of starting strong and quitting fast. Consistency is different. Consistency is not dramatic. It's quiet. It's boring sometimes. It's repeating the basics even when you don't feel like it. But that repetition is exactly what builds results. 1 hour every day will always beat 10 hours once a week, because success is not built from random explosions of effort. Success is built from daily deposits. Think about it like money. If you save a small amount daily, you build wealth. If you save a huge amount once and then spend everything, you stay broke. Your habits work the same way. Small, disciplined actions, repeated daily, create massive change over time. People underestimate this because they want fast results. But life rewards what you repeat, not what you do occasionally. Consistency also trains your brain. When you show up daily, your mind stops debating. It becomes routine. Your brain expects the work, so it resists less. But when you work only sometimes, your brain keeps treating it as a big event. It feels heavy every time. That's why people who are inconsistent always feel like they're starting again. They never build flow, and consistency builds identity. When you do something daily, you stop seeing it as a task and start seeing it as who you are. You don't say, "I'm trying to study." You become a student who studies. You don't say, "I'm trying to be fit." You become someone who trains. Identity is powerful because it makes discipline automatic. This is also why consistency protects you on bad days. Intensity collapses on bad days because intensity requires high energy. Consistency survives bad days because consistency is built on minimum standards, not maximum performance. Consistency says, even if today is hard, I will do the minimum. I will keep the chain alive. That mindset is what prevents quitting. So stop chasing extreme routines that you can't maintain. Don't aim for perfection. Aim for repeatable. Create a simple system. Same time, same place, same minimum target. Even if it's 20 minutes. Even if it's one chapter. Even if it's a short workout. The goal is not to impress anyone. The goal is to become consistent. Because in the end, intensity feels good for a moment. Consistency changes your life permanently. Your habits are your future because your life is not built by what you want. It's built by what you repeat. You can have big dreams and strong intentions, but if your daily habits don't match those dreams, your dreams stay dreams. Habits are the invisible engine running your life. They decide your grades, your health, your mindset, your confidence, your money, and even the kind of people you attract. Not in one big moment, but through quiet repetition. Most people think results come from luck or talent, but most results come from patterns. If you wake up late daily, you'll live rushed. If you procrastinate daily, you'll live under pressure. If you scroll daily, your attention span will shrink. If you eat unhealthy daily, your energy will drop. If you avoid hard work daily, your confidence will fall. These habits don't destroy your future overnight. They destroy it slowly, which makes them more dangerous, because slow damage is easy to ignore. On the other side, strong habits build a strong future the same way. 1 hour of study daily builds mastery. A short workout daily builds stamina. Reading daily builds knowledge. Saving daily builds stability. Practicing a skill daily builds value. These habits look small in the beginning, but they compound. And compounding is powerful because it turns small actions into massive outcomes over time. Your habits also shape your identity. The more you repeat something, the more your brain believes that's who you are. If you repeat excuses, you become an excuse maker. If you repeat discipline, you become disciplined. That's why changing your habits is not just changing what you do, it's changing who you are. It's upgrading your identity one action at a time. And here's the truth. You don't rise to your goals, you fall to your habits. On a good day, you can feel motivated and do a lot. But on a bad day, you will fall back to your routine. That's why your routine must be strong, because life will test you. Stress will hit, motivation will disappear. And when that happens, your habits will decide whether you still move forward or collapse. So don't wait for a big life change. Change one habit and protect it like your future depends on it. Because it does. Start small but real. Make your bed. Wake up at a set time. Study the first 30 minutes of the day. Put your phone away during focus time. Exercise for 10 minutes. Drink water. Write your plan. These are not random actions. These are identity builders. If you want a different future, stop asking for a different life and start building different habits. Because your future isn't something you hope for. It's something you practice into existence every day. Control your environment, because willpower is not enough. Most people lose the discipline battle not because they are weak, but because they are fighting in the wrong place. They put themselves in an environment full of distractions and then expect their mind to magically stay strong. That's like trying to stay dry while standing in the rain. If you don't control your environment will control you. Your environment is everything around you that influences your air. Behavior without you noticing. Your phone, your room, your friends, your routine, your notifications, your bed, your food, your social media, even the time you wake up. These things quietly push you in a direction. If your environment makes the wrong choice easy, you will keep choosing wrong. If your environment makes the right choice easy, you will start winning without needing constant motivation. This is why disciplined people look strong. But the truth is, many disciplined people don't rely on strength. They rely on setup. They remove temptation before it hits. They design their day so the right action becomes the default. That is real control. Start with your phone. The phone is the biggest enemy of focus. Keep it away during work, not on the desk, not face down, away, in another room if possible. Turn off notifications for everything except important calls. Use app limits. Delete the apps that steal your time. If you're serious about discipline, you can't keep a distraction machine in your hand and expect to win. Then control your space. A messy room creates a messy mind. A messy desk creates delay. Delay creates excuses. Keep your study space simple and ready. Books, notes, pen, water. That's it. Make it so easy to sit and start that your lazy version can still begin. The goal is to reduce friction. Then control your people. If your friends waste time daily, you will waste time too. If your circle makes fun of studying, you will feel embarrassed for being disciplined. If your circle is serious, your standards rise automatically. You don't have to cut everyone off, but you must protect your focus. Limit time with people who drain you. Spend more time with people who build you, even following the right content. Online can change your mindset, then control your routine. Routine is environment in time form. When you study at random times, your brain always resists because it doesn't expect it. But when you have fixed times, your brain gets trained. Same time, same place, same target. Routine reduces decisions, and fewer decisions means fewer chances to quit. Most importantly, stop relying on "I will try." Replace it with "I will design." Design your day so distractions are blocked. Design your surroundings so discipline is easier. Because the truth is simple. You don't rise to the level of your motivation. You fall to the level of your environment. Control your environment, and discipline stops being a fight. It becomes your normal. Do the hard thing first, because whatever you avoid controls your day. The hardest task is usually the one that matters most, the one that will move your life forward, the one that makes you uncomfortable, the one you keep delaying. And if you don't handle it early, it sits in your mind like a weight. It drains your energy all day. It creates stress, guilt, and anxiety. Then by the time you finally try to do it, you're tired, distracted, and weaker. That's why this rule is powerful. Do it first, and you win the day early. Your brain has limited focus. In the morning, your focus is usually at its highest. Your willpower is stronger. Your mind is fresher. But as the day goes on, you spend mental energy on small decisions, messages, noise, and problems. That's why people say, "I'll study at night," and then night comes and they feel exhausted. It's not that night is impossible, it's just that the best version of you already got wasted on random things. Doing the hard thing first means you protect your peak energy for your biggest priority. It means before you touch your phone, before you scroll, before you start chatting, you handle one important task, one topic, one chapter, one assignment, one workout, one business task. That one action creates momentum, and momentum changes everything. When you complete the hardest thing, the rest of the day feels lighter. You feel proud. Your confidence increases. You stop feeling like you're behind. This also kills procrastination. Procrastination feeds on delay. The longer you delay, the bigger the task feels in your head. It becomes a monster. You start imagining it will take forever. You start fearing it. But when you attack it immediately, it becomes smaller. You'll realize it's doable. You'll realize your mind was exaggerating. Action shrinks fear. There is also a psychological effect. When you do the hard thing first, you build the identity of a disciplined person. You prove to yourself, "I don't run from discomfort." And that proof becomes self-trust. Over time, you stop being someone who delays. You become someone who attacks. Make it practical. Every night, choose your one hard thing for tomorrow. Write it clearly. Not study, but revise chapter for headings and solve 10 questions. Then in the morning, do it before anything else. Start with a timer if needed. Even 25 minutes is enough to create a win. And once the win happens, you'll feel more motivated for the rest of the day without needing a speech. This is why discipline yourself before life does. Because life will eventually force hard things on you. But if you train yourself to face hard things daily, life's pressure won't break you. It will shape you. Pain now or pain later, because life will collect a price either way. The only difference is when you pay and what you get in return. If you avoid discipline now, you don't avoid pain, you just delay it. You postpone it, and it comes back bigger, heavier, and harder to handle. But if you accept discipline now, the pain is smaller, controlled, and it produces strength. Disciplined pain is the pain of effort. It's waking up when your body wants to sleep. It's studying when your mind wants comfort. It's working out when you feel lazy. It's saying no to distractions. It's doing what is necessary even when it's not enjoyable. That pain feels uncomfortable, but it is clean pain. It has purpose. It is the pain that builds you. Regret pain is different. Regret is messy. Regret is heavy. Regret is sitting with the consequences you can't undo. It's the panic before deadlines. It's the stress of being unprepared. It's watching chances pass while you stay the same. It's looking back and realizing you had time, but you wasted it. That pain doesn't build you. It breaks you, because it comes with shame and helplessness. Most people choose regret without realizing it because comfort feels harmless. Comfort says, relax today, you deserve it. Comfort says, start tomorrow, you have time. Comfort says, it's okay to skip once. But comfort is expensive. Every time you choose comfort over discipline, you are borrowing from your future. And borrowed time always gets repaid with interest. One day of delay becomes a week of stress. 1 week of laziness becomes months of catching up. That's why life's discipline is harsher. Life doesn't give gentle reminders. Life gives consequences. This is why self-discipline is mercy. It is you choosing small discomfort now to protect yourself from big suffering later. It is you controlling the pain and directing it into growth. It is you training for the storm before the storm arrives. Because when exams come, when pressure comes, when bills come, when responsibilities come, life will not accept your excuses. Life will demand performance, so choose your pain. Choose the pain of working hard, because it creates pride. Choose the pain of discipline, because it builds confidence. Choose the pain of sacrifice, because it creates freedom. It's temporary, and it ends with reward. Make it real. Next time you feel like delaying, remind yourself, I am not avoiding pain. I am choosing which pain. Then do the smallest disciplined action immediately. 10 minutes of study, 1 workout set, 1 task completed. Small pain now, big relief later, because the pain you choose today decides the life you live tomorrow. Discipline makes you unbreakable, because when life hits you, habits decide your reaction, not your emotions. Everyone gets tested. Everyone faces stress, disappointment, rejection, pressure, and days where everything goes wrong. The difference is this: undisciplined people collapse under pressure because their mind has no structure. Disciplined people bend, adjust, and keep moving because their mind has been trained. Being unbreakable doesn't mean you never feel tired. It doesn't mean you never get hurt. It doesn't mean you never feel fear. It means you don't let those feelings control your decisions. It means even when your mood is low, your standards stay high. That's what discipline gives you. It gives you stability. It gives you a backbone. Life is unpredictable, but discipline creates predictability inside you. When your routine is strong, chaos outside doesn't destroy you. When you train yourself to show up daily, you don't panic when motivation disappears. You already have a system. You already know what to do. That's why disciplined people look calm. They are not calm because life is easy. They are calm because their habits carry them. Discipline also makes you resilient because it teaches you how to suffer without quitting. Every time you wake up early when you want to sleep, you train toughness. Every time you study when you feel lazy, you train focus. Every time you resist a distraction, you train control. These are not small things. These are mental workouts. And mental workouts build the ability to handle bigger pain later. You become stronger in advance. This is exactly why life's discipline is harsher. If you don't train yourself, life will train you through consequences, missed opportunities, failed exams, financial stress, lost respect, regret. Those lessons hurt more because they come when you're already under pressure. Self-discipline trains you before the test. It prepares you while you still have control. Discipline also builds confidence that no one can take away. Not confidence from compliments, but confidence from proof. Proof that you can follow through. Proof that you can handle hard days. Proof that you can keep promises to yourself. And once you have that proof, you stop fearing challenges as much, because you trust your ability to respond. And when you fall, discipline helps you recover faster. Because disciplined people don't let one bad day become a bad life. They reset. Quickly, they return to routine. They do the next right thing. That ability to reset is unbreakable power. Most people don't fail from one mistake. They fail from staying down too long. Discipline teaches you to stand back up quickly. So if you want to become unbreakable, don't chase motivation. Train discipline. Build simple routines. Keep small promises daily. Do the hard thing even when it's uncomfortable. Because one day, life will test you hard. And when it does, you won't need a speech. You won't need a push. You'll have something stronger than motivation. You'll have discipline, and discipline will keep you standing. So decide today, either you control yourself, or life will control you, because nobody is coming to save your future. Nobody's coming to fix your habits. It's you, every day, every decision. Discipline yourself while it's still a choice, before life makes it a lesson. Now close this video and go. Do the hard thing.